I'm about to make some people really mad. So you need to hire a video production company. The first thing you probably did was go on Google and search video production companies near me, and you got a lot of search results. But how do you know what the right company to hire is? Because the stakes are kind of high, aren't they, right? Production can be expensive, and the last thing you want to do is make a mistake and hire the wrong team. Today, I'm going to let you in on my insider's guidelines for hiring a video production company. I've owned my own production business for over 10 years, and I've got some secrets that a lot of these guys don't want you to know. Let's dive right into it. Tip number one is to make sure they are who they say they are. It is not uncommon to go on a video production company's website and see that they have multiple offices. Those offices could be in a pretty broad general region, or they could even be like nationwide offices. If you see multiple addresses for a video production company, there's a very good chance that those satellite offices are just virtual offices and not really production companies. So when you call that even local number, it gets rerouted somewhere else in the country, and then they take your money and then hire a local crew wherever you are anyway, and they're skimming off the top and you're not getting great value. I say if you see a company like this that has multiple offices, do a drive-by. It's worth it to you to do a drive-by and see if they're legit and if they're really operating out of the office that they say they are. It could really save you a lot of money. Tip number two is not to get too dazzled by a demo reel. A demo reel is a compilation video of the projects that a company has worked on, just to kind of show you a quick glimpse into what they can do. And I admit it, I update my company's demo reel every year, but if it were me shopping for a video production company, I would look a little bit past that, because demo reels really just show you like the best of the best, cream of the crop that a video production company has worked on. But to really get a good feel for what that company can really deliver in the end, dig deeper, let's say, into the portfolio page on their website and look for complete start to finish projects, because that's really what the client ended up getting. So look at the demo reel, but don't be too wowed by it. Dig a little bit deeper. Now, before I get to my next tip, if you're enjoying this video, if you feel like you're learning something, give me that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. My next tip for you is to find that company's most recent projects, and believe it or not, the website might not be the best place to do that. I can tell you from experience that updating our website is like cumbersome and time consuming. It's kind of like that for everyone, isn't it? So typically when we have really great projects we're excited about, I'm uploading them to our YouTube channel or our Vimeo page, and that's where you can find our most recent projects as opposed to on the website. So check out the social media of a video production company to see what kind of talent and equipment they're bringing to their most recent shoots. My next tip for you is to make sure you get several quotes, because video production pricing can vary wildly. You know, back when I first started, we had a big project for a local country club. We did kind of like a property tour video. And when we were finished, we were really curious about, you know, whether or not we had priced that project correctly. So we sent out a fake RFP, a request for proposal, to other video production companies and asked them to bid on this like make-believe project that was very similar to what we had just completed, just to see like if we were in line with local pricing. And I have to tell you, it was shocking, the results. The pricing, I think, varied between $20,000 and like $800,000. I mean, it was wild. So make sure you get multiple quotes so you can get kind of like an idea of what the average pricing is. And from there, pick the company that seems like it's providing the best value. So compare price and quality, and where those two meet, that's the company you should go for. Tip number 5 is to talk to past clients, ask for referrals, but you also have to know how to ask the right questions to get the real story about how that project went, because obviously a production company is not going to hand you the contact information of a previous client who was dissatisfied. But once you have that previous client on the phone, if you ask the magic question, you're going to get the real story. The magic question is, if you could give so-and-so production company one piece of advice that would have improved your production process or the final product that they delivered to you, what would it be? And that's when you're going to get the real story about how that project went with that client. So they might say, we were super happy with the final product, but to be honest with you, it took a little longer than we expected. Or everything came out great, but the shoot day did feel a little bit chaotic and not scheduled well. They're never really going to badmouth the video production company, but they'll give you a little bit of a hint as to what to expect if you work with them. And if you hear anything that's a deal breaker for you, and this is their most satisfied client, I would say run in the other direction. Tip number 6 is to make sure that production company has a professional contract that they work off of. And that contract has a lot of details about what they expect from you and what you should expect from them. If they can't get the contract right at the beginning, they're probably not the most professional operation. So for me, that is a do or die. You definitely need a good contract that has a lot of detail in it, like what kind of equipment they're bringing to the shoot, how many people are going to be there, what their payment terms are, and maybe even like how long that contract is valid for before you sign it. So make sure that that company has a professional contract. That's definitely like the sign that a production company is not like fly by night, but that they're the real deal. Tip number 7 is to know that you really do get what you pay for when it comes to video. If you're on a really tight budget, there's absolutely nothing wrong with hiring a college student who's just trying to get his feet wet in the video production world or just doing it on the side to make extra money. But just know they're not going to have a lot of experience or equipment to bring to your project. And so you really are going to get what you pay for there. But if you have a bigger budget, I say use it. Experienced video production companies command higher prices for a reason. Their teams are more experienced. They know how to tell stories. They know how to use the equipment. They're going to bring a lot of equipment to your set, and it's really worth it, and you will see the difference in the end. Remember, hiring a video production company, yeah, I get it. It can be a little intimidating, but if you just do a little legwork up front, you will definitely end up with a great product in the end. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again.